another banger. I absolutely love it. And look at that face. They finally found a face, and it's so beautiful and it's perfect. Yes, it's a lot more illustrated. I think the first one felt more realistic, but this one feels more, it's more of a illustrated look to it. And I love it. Look at that hair and the, oh, I just love, and her outfit. This is a more appropriate outfit, much more appropriate than the last ones. It's a tank top. It's still showing off her beautiful body. Look at her cool hands. Look at her, look at that detail. It's so great. And her tattoos really give a hint of how the story, of where the story is going and what we're gonna get into. I love the broken car. Look at that. It's so cool. It's so cool. This is a cool cover. And you can tell it's gonna be in the winter. This is clearly a 5-star rating book cover. Wonderful, beautiful. They finally got a face. Okay, this is the 8th book, and it's called Night Broken. I couldn't find a good resolution throughout the World Wide Web, so but they did have this one. It just doesn't have the title. So again, they finally found her face. It's gorgeous, and I'm glad they stuck to her tattoo on the chest, and there's some, and then we have this beautiful staff. The moon in the background is so beautiful. The details in the background. I don't think the cover makes sense to the book. When I first saw the book cover, I didn't understand the backpack, and I understood the staff, but it's an interesting cover. I wonder why they chose it. Yeah, I don't understand the backpack, or like the background makes sense. The staff makes sense. I love her post, but the backpack, and I think they could have added a lot more stuff here to kind of represent the story. So this one's a little plain, but still very beautiful. I'm gonna give it a 4. The next book is Fire Touch. Another gorgeous cover. I like how they're finally understanding the book, and they finally found a style that they're going for. It's not perfect. The book covers still kind of go up and down with their style. I don't feel like there's a committed look. It could be either very detailed or just minimal detailed. And as you get further along, they're starting to change it up again. I think this one is great, and is sticking to a lot of detail. I don't understand the top again. I love her braids. Her face is not as detailed as I would like. I think she loses her face a bit, but I cannot complain. It's still very beautiful. I love how they kept the staff here. I love the Tybacina here. In the book, they described it as very shaggy, and that's totally fine that they went with this. This looks so much more interesting than what they described in the book. I love the lava falling down, and the chaos in the background is wonderful. You can't really tell. Oh, I think it's the bridge. I think I just noticed that might be the bridge. I think it's either the bridge or her garage. I think it's with the tires around and the broken ass flat. It's kind of hard to tell if this is the bridge or her garage. These are kind of making me wonder that it's the bridge. Her garage does get destroyed, so maybe it is her garage. But even though the details are subtle, still very nice. Because look, there's a light right here. And she does mention that there are lights around her garage. Yeah, I think this is her garage. It's not very detailed. It's just really settled. And it's fine, because I think Tybacina is the one that's much more interesting to look at. Yeah, this is such another very beautiful, detailed book cover. I give it a 5. It's definitely a 5. Silence Has Fallen is the 10th book in the series. It's one of my favorite books in the series. And it's so stunning and it's settled. Like this is what I think I wanted for the Fire Touch. The Fire Touch is very chaotic. The book is chaotic as well. Silence Has Fallen. The title really has a huge influence in the cover here. I love the braids. The red is such a nice touch. Her pose, her even the rose, the petals flowing about kind of reflects the glass falling about. Her beautiful skin showing here. Again, beautiful anatomy going on. And the background is just dark, the glass breaking. I understand some aspects of the book cover, like her pose. It's so stunning. Yeah, and the glass breaking, fragments. It's just beautiful. 5 out of 5. Stunning. Storm Cursed is not my favorite book cover. Look, they have the feather that she's been having all throughout. Anyway, sorry. I think this cover is one of my least favorites. I love the little trinklets. I absolutely love the hair. Love her pose. I love that face. It's staring directly at us. The tattoo makes total sense, but I don't like what she's wearing. I don't know. I think that's pretty questionable. The details are very beautiful and represent so much of what the novel is. And I think it represents what is happening in the novel. I think this one hits it on the mark. Even though it's one of my least favorites, I can still really appreciate the beauty in it. I'm just gonna call it mid. It's like very beautiful. Looking at it, from the first time when I saw this, I didn't really like it very much. But really looking at it and studying it, it's very beautiful. Look at those lips. Look at that. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. And like the trinklets and that hair. The background is yellow and it's a great contrast. It really pops out. It really pops out from the black. And I just don't like this. I don't like her vest with the it's questionable. They have some questionable fashion in the book covers, and this is one of them. But it's still very beautiful. I think I like how, so this is actually one of the book covers that stands out against the rest of the series. So I think this is what I mean, that they go back and forth with the book covers. A lot of book covers have the same pattern, they have the same look, they have something that connects to the other books, right? Here, her face is really not consistent with the other books. And so I think that's why I feel like the books are a little mixed. It's fine because I love these books and I love waiting for the book covers to come out. And I think this one is like Rivermarked, where they have two completely different looks. Rivermark is where they were still trying to kind of find their groove, and Storm Curse is when they actually found the groove and they found the style they're gonna go for. So it's different, but it's still good. I am gonna give it a 4. Smoke Bitten is a little I'm a little iffy about Smoke Bitten. I think how can I hate on a book cover that has beautiful anatomy and has the mastery of the arts? Like, how can you hate on it? And look, they even toned down the feather, finally. It's so stunning. I think you can tell like the details that it's oil painted as well. Oh, and her shirt is torn off. that is so sexy. Like, that is sexy. You don't need the pose, you don't need the sexy tight fitting clothing to prove that it's sexy. Something like this is so hot. I love the torn shirt. It's so gorgeous. I didn't even see that the first time I saw this. And the detail in the hair, they really captured a beautiful Native American woman. And just look at this nose. It's so perfect. Maybe her face is a little too perfect. Her father is a deity, so it makes sense that some of her features might be perfect. I hope that wasn't a spoiler. And her skin might be a little too white. I think they could have gone a lot darker, which is, again, fine. Look at that beautiful tattoo. Dos Santos understands details. He understands them, and I appreciate it so much. I love pointing out details that sometimes can go unnoticed. I love pointing out, oh yeah, you're referencing this and that, because I like it when people understand my work and they understand where the reference is coming from. So I hope to always be someone to catch these references that artists are trying to portray. And Dos Santos, his attention to detail in like the wolf, and I think it's attacking a monster, and it's just so gorgeous. It could be its own little art to the side. I would love that. And this is one of the most I think this book cover is one of the most interesting book covers throughout her series. It's stunning. I absolutely love the scales in the background, the blue, and look at that beautiful glowing red orange. It's beautiful, and I think you can tell it's painted. It's oil painted, and it's so beautiful. If he literally has the original canvas to these book covers, I would love to buy one if I ever like win the lottery and I have like all this money that I can actually spend. I will spend it on the beautiful book covers. I was like, how much do you want for this? Because it's stunning. It's so beautiful, and it's just inspires me to continue with my anatomy, because this is what happens when you just continue to study and master the art. It's so beautiful. I'm in love. 5, easy 5.